All right, we're here with Senator Nina Turner. It's become a little bit of a ritual after the debates.
We must do this every time. We got to keep it going.
That's right. So, all right, let's start with the standard as always. Obviously, you're a surrogate for Senator Sanders, and you're one of his chairmen. But, okay, who do you think won?
Of course, Senator Bernard Sanders. I mean, he knocked it out of the park. He really challenged the Democratic Party and the establishment to decide whose side you're on, to declare right now whose side are you on when it comes to big pharma and corporations. Either you're on the side of the people or you are not. So it was a beautiful thing.
It seemed like he was taking an even more populist stance, which is, no, I'm the one for giant change.
Come on.
Right, that's what it looked like. It was that.
And that has been his battle cry, as you know, and your viewers know, since even before 2016, but in terms of being able to articulate that message on a national stage. A political revolution is what is necessary for the transcendence that this country needs. And the senator made it very clear that he is the man to help to deliver that transcendence with millions of his closest friends. Us, we the people, won't.
So if we're keeping it real, is that more of a message that delineates him from Senator Warren than it does from the rest of the establishment, which they're both very far away from?
I mean, it delineates him, I would say, Cenk, from all. I mean, I know people want to make the comparison often between him and Senator Warren, but they're all on that stage with one goal. Well, primarily one goal, which is to win the presidency. And so in order to do that, you have to contrast your record and what you stand for, what you have stood for, and what you stand for now between you and your colleagues. And hands down, there's only one candidate on the stage who has the consistency and the courage, the character, and the vision to take on the establishment class, be they Democrat or Republican. Because Senator called out the Democrats today and said, have the guts, baby. That it's not just about the Republicans, but the elite in this country have the guts to decide whose side you're going to stand on, and that's him. Revolution versus regulation. We need a revolution.
All right, that is very interesting. You're right. He did call out the Democrats. Is that going to be a continuing trend where he calls out, for example, the corporate contributions that Democrats take?
Oh, yeah, he's calling out the elite. I mean, there's only one candidate on that stage who has taken $0 from billionaires, and that's Senator Bernard Sanders. And it's funny that Mayor Pete, who has taken more money from the billionaire class, had the unadulterated gall to talk about sending wealthy folks' kids to college, knowing full well that if your parents make a certain level of wealth, hell, the type of programs in terms of canceling student debt or college for all is not going to help those kids because, hell, they don't have any student debt and their parents are already paying for their college. So the hypocrisy on that stage is some of those other folks standing there, starting with Mayor Pete, who got a problem in his own hometown that he need to straighten out before he starts on the stage trying to straighten out other folks. But the senator is putting it on the line. He's letting folks know that he's coming for the elite class, whether you donate to Republicans or whether you donate to Democrats, that really he is standing with the people, hands down. There's nobody else on that stage who can say that.
So, Senator Turner, for people who are at home who don't know Mayor Pete's troubles at home, what are you alluding to?
Well, you know, the police shootings, in his city that he kind of skirted around. The fact that when an African-American woman expressed her disdain for what was going on and said to him very clearly, I'm not going to vote for you, instead of him trying to win her over, he said, I didn't ask you for your vote. So he has some challenges in his own city that he needs to deal with before he's on that stage trying to call out Senator Bernard Sanders over wanting to provide health care for all, before he starts calling out the senator for not wanting to means test programs in this nation, knowing that if we all have a stake in Medicare for all, that helps everybody, not just only you can't have Medicare for some or opt in, because if you do it that way, then it hurts the people who have to have it. That is why the senator is making this a universal program, so that the wealthy, the middle class, and the poor, that we are all in the same boat, truly in the same boat.
All right, one last question for you. Washington Post just reported that the special guest is going to be Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in the Queens, and she's going to endorse Bernie Sanders. Is that correct?
Yes, the Congresswoman is going to endorse Senator Bernard Sanders, and very much in keeping, Cenk, as you know, in 2016, the senator won 5 million more votes than Mr. Trump and Secretary Clinton among the millennial class. He set in motion the foundation where an Ocasio-Cortez could be Congresswoman, and other people who came came in her class in 2018. This is really a beautiful thing to enhance and accentuate the fact that young people in this country know where the vitality and the vigor is, and it is with a 78-year-old man by the name of Bernard Sanders by way of Brooklyn in Vermont who is holding it down. So if anybody has any concerns about him, I got to quote the great LL Cool J, who said, "Don't call it a comeback, baby. I've been here for years." And that's Senator Bernie Sanders. I'm going to knock you out. Mama said, knock you out. Establishment class, Senator Bernard Sanders is coming for you, and he has a team of people all around him, from the everyday people of this nation to people like Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, who is standing up saying he is the one to lead this country to transcendence.
Senator Nina Turner, pleasure as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Cenk, always.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.